Today, I want to share with you one of the topics that radically changed my life. So much of society says that men and women are the same, and we are so not the same. Anybody that's ever been in a heterosexual, especially relationship, you know that we are not the same, but nobody teaches us about the differences. As a matter of fact, for years, decades, we've been trying to tell men to be more like women, and we've been trying to tell women to be more like men. But it still doesn't matter because we are so unique. There are hundreds of differences between us in our sexuality and our turn-ons, to our needs, to our desires, to the way we think, to how we see, to how we communicate and express emotion, to what is so foundationally important to the success of a relationship, even how we approach relationship. The reason men get into relationship is very different than the reason women get into relationship, and the expectations that we have of those relationships. Now, in another topic, I could talk about how to take expectation out of a relationship, which is really important. But we still come in with our needs. Let's change expectation to our needs, wants, and desires. And they are unique between men and women. And so not only do the reasons that we get in, but what we need in a relationship is very different. And yet I might operate in a way that what I want is what I want to give you. And you're going, it's missing the mark. I'm not really getting it. Or the reason that I do something, like, for example, men have a bigger need for space overall in general than women do. And so women will take offense at a man's need for space, or she'll think she did something wrong, or there's something wrong with the relationship. No, he's just doing what he needs to do to take care of him so that he's got more to give you. And let's talk about giving and receiving. There are different dances of giving and receiving between men and women. Let's go into the bedroom. And women will tend to think that this giving and receiving in the bedroom is supposed to be equal. For the most part, no. Like, it's more 80-20. Like, ladies, men are turned on by your turn on. Like, you don't have to turn him on. Yes, that's great, and it adds to it. But what takes that initial turn on and amplifies it massively is when you express and enjoy your ecstasy. Like, they get hot because you're getting hot. So how does that tie into giving and receiving? It means that, ladies, let him give to you. Let him pleasure you. And don't worry about how long it's taking. And feel the pleasure and share it with him. In terms of communication, guys, women need to be heard in a very different way than you do. They need to be heard for what they're feeling. You very often need to be heard for your result. So you guys come to conversations from different places, and actually we communicate for different reasons. Men actually communicate for a purpose. And for the most part, women communicate for connection and enjoyment. I can remember one workshop where I said, guys, women are turned on by a conversation. And one gentleman stood up or raised his hand and he said, is yes a conversation? And the women in the room all laughed. No, like the connection and the intimacy of our conversation. And so as I teach singles and couples, whether it's in the Enlightened Dating and Relating Academy, or whether it's in one of my coaching sessions or one of the other programs that I run, is to have you realize how critical it is to understand the differences between men and women. And this will take a relationship that's good and take it up to the next level, and then the next level, because all of a sudden we've taken what is a conflict or a point of contention and realized that this thing that we're frustrated by is also the thing that turns us on or makes us melt in love. Whether you watch my other videos, or whether you join me in a program, or whether you read books from somebody else, it doesn't matter. Learn the differences between men and women. And it would be my honor in whatever way that I can to share that with you, because it changed my life radically. So please make your comments below and tell me about the things that confuse you about the opposite sex. I would love to hear that, and I guarantee you that other people will also benefit from those questions. So I look forward to reading your questions, sharing more with you. Have an amazing day.